Another tool that's very helpful for us when we're trying to graph relationships, trying to graph equations, is this idea of intercepts, specifically an x-intercept and a y-intercept. And that question is asking is, if I look at a graph, where does the graph cross the x-axis, or where does it cross the y-axis? It's x-intercept or it's y-intercept. So I have three examples on here to kind of help us lead us through this idea. I have a graph here, and I have the graph going to the point. This x-coordinate is the point 0, 2, and over here it looks like it's -1 and 0. So those are the coordinate points. I want to describe its x-intercept and its y-intercept. So its x-intercept is, where does it cross the x-axis at? So its x-intercept, now its x-intercept is at -1. Its y-intercept, where does it cross the y-axis at? Is at the point 2. Notice on this one, even though I'm saying that, for example, its y-intercept is 2, and I'm only using a single number, that means, because I'm using the language of intercept, it means that it's at the location x equals 0, -2, or at the coordinate point 0 and 2. So let's don't get too confused. I'm only using one number on intercepts. By definition, an intercept can be given as one number, but that number represents where it's at on the Cartesian coordinate plane, because we know we are crossing one of the axes. And so it has to be, the other number has to be 0. Another example is I have a straight or a vertical line. So where is its x-intercept and where is its y-intercept? Well, its x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis at, and it crosses at 3. Its y-intercept, well, I wonder if I can put equal signs in here. Now, its y-intercept, where does it cross the y-axis at? It doesn't cross the y-axis at. So it doesn't have a y-intercept at all. And that's fine. And the last example that I have right here is a line that goes to the origin. So where does it cross the x-axis at? Where does it cross the y-axis at? Well, its x-intercept is at 0, and its y-intercept is also at 0. So both intercepts are 0. Again, I do want to leave you with the idea that just because I'm using one number to describe its intercept, that doesn't mean that we are omitting its location in a coordinate point. The x-intercept is still at the point 3 and 0, but its x-intercept is 3.